Hello everybody and welcome back to Odin's Movie Blog. I am the critic who is a cynic. Hope you're doing well, and today we're talking a little bit about the CW, yes that's right, CW DC shows, which for the most part in my experience have been pretty good. I actually thoroughly enjoyed the original seasons of The Flash. I thought it was a very tight-knit show. Obviously it's gone off the rails a bit. I have not even started to watch it anymore because it just went so crazy. Legends of Tomorrow, I liked the first couple of seasons, but even then there were just a lot of problems with the characters and character arcs and just not really having any of that chemistry to make you really want to continue to watch a show. You had Supergirl, where Supergirl was never really that great, but it was definitely better than what it became by the time Season 2, Season 3 runs around, especially when they spend the entire beginnings of one season focusing on a wedding and not on Supergirl being a badass and anything else. And of course, throwing in all the woke SJW identity politics into it as well. When we had this release, the first Batwoman being released, and that the character was going to be played by Ruby Rose. At first, I was kind of hesitant because I don't really know a whole lot about Batwoman, and everyone was trying to point out saying, oh, that's kind of woke that they're going to make her gay. But a good friend of mine, Lethal Lightning, so huge shout out to Lethal Lightning, who knows comics, who is a very avid fan, especially of DC Comics, pointed out to everyone who was saying that, saying, whoa guys, what are you talking about? She has been gay in the comics for a long time. That is not an issue. That is not a big thing. It's not that they just all of a sudden the show decided to create that for her. That is the actual basis of a character, which is, guess what? Exactly what they should do. For anyone, for Marvel or DC, if you're going to adapt a character, adapt the character. Adapt the character as the character is meant to be. You know, from the very beginning, I've only ever been against changing characters to, you know, fit certain political narratives. The reason why I'm having an issue with this, and if you have not seen the first trailer, please do yourself a favor and watch it, because holy crap, is it the most cringeworthy thing that you've ever seen in your life. And seriously, the headline alone says it all, and this is an actual line in the trailer where it says, "It will be when it fits a woman." And this is a response to the Batsuit. So they show in the trailer that she, who apparently, you know, obviously I don't know much about the comics, but is the cousin of Bruce Wayne, so therefore the cousin of Batman, finds her way into the Batcave, and then she says, I need to get myself a suit, and the guy there says, the suit's already perfection, and her response, no lie, is, it will be perfect when it fits a woman. And then almost every other part, I want to say every other shot, is some line about, I'm a whammon, 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 we're mistreated, whammon, whammon, I'm not going to let a man tell me what to do, nonsense. And that makes me really sad because I don't have issues with Ruby Rose. I think that she plays a very good, badass character. She's done that in other action roles. My biggest issue that I have is that the entire time she's on screen, she shows no charisma whatsoever, so I already don't care about her. I already don't really want to watch the show because she's not really drawing me in, because she's not really giving I would say, a heartfelt performance. And some of you might say, okay, well, you know, maybe a heartfelt performance isn't what's needed here. Maybe she's supposed to be kind of the grim and gruesome. The problem is that good actors and actresses can play that part and yet still be compelling. The problem with this is that Ruby Rose really isn't that great of an actress. She really isn't that well tested of an actress. And the reason why she's being chosen for this role is, one, because she happens to fit the look of the character, and two, because she happens to fit the the sexual orientation of the character. And I think that as we go through this process of these characters finally starting to be adapted, they have to learn how to do these things in a much more, I guess you could say, a crafted way. Because let's be honest for a second, and I think that many people who might be homosexual would feel the same way. Do you really want characters that are going to be representative of you on screen going out of the way to say, guess what, guys, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm a whammon, I'm a whammon, I'm a whammon, I'm a whammon, guess what, did I mention I'm a whammon and I'm gay? No, you don't want that. We just want good characters that are being presented as good characters. If that happens to be a part of their arc, if that happens to be a part of their backstory, okay. Present it on screen, write it well, and it'll be fine. The same thing goes for any character who is a heterosexual, where it's like, if you're going to focus just on that aspect, saying, he's straight, he's straight, he's straight, he's straight, did we mention that he's straight? No one's going to like that either. And what the biggest problem with this whole thing is the trailer just hits home nonstop, over and over, bludgeons you over the head that she is a woman. That's a big deal. Everyone's going to go ahead and put her down because she's a woman. They're going to point out the fact that she got in trouble because she turned out to be gay, and this is a tired trope. We've seen this story now over and over and over again. Oh, she's a gay woman and she isn't accepted. Not just is she not accepted because she's a woman, she's also not accepted because she's gay. We've seen this story countless times. It's time to move on. It is time to create new stories. It's time to say this is no longer going to be the main plot point of every single character that happens to fit this various criteria. How about instead you just focus on writing a good story with good actors with good character arcs? And instead, all we're getting is just this total SJW political nonsense of, oh, the Batsuit, it will be perfect when it finally fits a woman, because that's what we've always needed. We've needed a female Batwoman. Only then can perfection be attained. Seriously, whoever wrote that line is so full of themselves that they should just write themselves out of town. Because if you think this kind of writing and this kind of promotion is going to get people to watch the show, I really honestly think you're going to have a much bigger backlash than you think. And let's just have a mindset here. So you got 7.2 thousand people who've liked it, and I'm going to add my voice to it. You have almost 2,000 people who have disliked it. And I'm guaranteeing you that the people who are liking this are the CW fanboys and fangirls that will like anything that the CW does. Sorry, that's actually going to be a lot better, and that's what I'm going to get to in a second. A much better story. But it is just interesting to me that they're focusing so much more on trying to push this social agenda that they don't care much about storytelling. You even have here, is this the official synopsis, the official description for the Batwoman show? Armed with a passion for social justice and a flair for speaking her mind, Kate Kane, Ruby Rose, soars onto the streets of Gotham as Batwoman, an out lesbian and highly trained street fighter primed to snuff out the failing city's criminal resurgence. But don't call her a hero yet. In a city desperate for a savior, Kate must overcome her own demons before embracing the call to Gotham's symbol of hope. Yeah, she must overcome her own demons, and she also must overcome, and I'm sorry, I'll bet money that this is going to be the plot. She must overcome rampant homophobia and rampant sexism in order to be Gotham's true symbol of hope. When in reality, it's no, she's going to have to overcome really bad acting and really bad storytelling in order to somehow be able to gain this moniker, which of course we know is just not going to happen. The fact that the main premise of this is that this is a social justice warrior. This is a literal SJW in a cape who is an out lesbian, and this is a part of her character's description. When was the last time that you saw in a character description, he is an out heterosexual? You never see that. It's never been focused on. And so this is, I think, the really incorrect approach to, trying to bring about this character into the real life. But again, there might be comic fans out there that know a little bit more about this than I do, but I honestly think that this is doing the character a disservice, this is doing comic book movies a disservice, this is doing the comic book TV series a disservice, and I honestly hope and pray that this show gets barely a season and bombs. Because no one's going to want to watch a show, let alone a superhero show, where they're constantly being preached to about social justice and acceptance. Look at what's happened to Supergirl. Supergirl used to kind of toe that line and would have moments of wokeness, but then it just jumped all over the woke train, and now the show is pretty much going to be canceled in the next couple of seasons at most, because no one wants to watch that. This thing is already getting started off on the wrong foot, so yeah, it might have a decent opening, but when people start to realize, oh my gosh, have you seen me? I will be the greatest when it fits a woman. Oh my gosh. If you want to make things even worse, yes, you are correct. This trailer uses the same exact tactic that they did for Captain Marvel. Let me see if I can find it, because it is a beauty. It is a beauty, and it really is, again, something. Here it is. So the newest action hero is here. Her. Boom. Yep. Hero is back, everybody, only now instead of it being hair, it's her. The heroes are everywhere, and this is exactly what all of us want, right? Right? So Bounding in the Comics, thank you so much for pointing this out to me, because this show looks like total hot garbage. And Lethal, I would love to hear your thoughts about this, because I'm assuming since you are a huge fan of this comic and a huge fan of DC in general, that you probably are going to be shaking your head at, oh my god, this is not what the character has been meant for, and this is what the character probably shouldn't be. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. But one thing that we can, to leave on a positive note, John Wick 3 comes out tonight, and I am so freaking excited for it. Again, the reviews are high. It looks like it's going to make us a pretty decent chunk of money. But we also got some rumors going around. Here's from Cosmic Book News. some rumors that Keanu Reeves could finally be brought into the MCU. So the rumors is that Keanu Reeves and Charlie Hunnam are going to be brought in for Marvel's Eternals. A new batch of Marvel rumors has hit the net, offering Keanu as being cast as the villain in the upcoming Eternals movie. This, to me, would be fantastic. Now, this is just a rumor. Doesn't necessarily mean it's true. But because we're talking about him, guys, go see Keanu Reeves tonight. Go see John Wick 3 tonight. If you've not seen John Wick 3, go watch John Wick 1 and 2, because they are some of the greatest action films you'll ever see. If you want to have good action, good storytelling, that's not going to get caught up in the politics of today, boom. Don't watch this shut. Don't watch this shut. Don't watch this shut. Yeah, I had to censor myself there. Don't watch this crap. No, go and watch John Wick 1, John Wick 2, John Wick 3. Go ahead and embrace your toxic masculinity, which I'm sure there are going to be several critics that are going to say, oh, it's just all toxic white masculinity, etc. Even though Halle Berry is also kicking ass on screen too, which is awesome. If you've not seen her behind the scenes stuff, good God, go ahead and watch it. But no, seriously, screw all of this nonsense, which is going to not focus on story, which is not going to focus on badass action sequences, and instead go support Keanu Reeves. Support John Wick 3. Let's make John Wick 3 the movie that finally knocks off Avengers Endgame at the #1 at the box office. And also, not only that, but let's justify it enough to continue the universe going forward, whether it's a John Wick 4, a Continental, or just an expanded universe. That is the kind of storytelling and the kind of action and the type of crispy writing we should be getting. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please smash the like button and also subscribe if you have not done so already, and make sure your bell icon is indeed clicked, because YouTube loves to play with the algorithm, and YouTube loves to screw over people who talk about comics and talk about movies and talk about television. But yes, we've got the wokeness here. Oh my gosh, the batsuit will fit when it fits the woman. Thank you for that. Now I have no interest in seeing your show at all, even to hate watch. Nope. Not even going to give you the time of day. In fact, you know what? Get off my screen. Yeah, get off my screen, trailer. Yeah. But this, Keanu Reeves, him in the Eternals, that could be something I would be interested in. But more important than anything else, John Wick Chapter 3. Go watch it, guys. It looks fantastic. It looks amazing. It's got some very, 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 very good ratings from Rotten Tomatoes already, and it's going to make some money. Let us support this film. Great films, practical effects, stunt teams. If you want to support stunt teams, this is the movie you got to support, because this is the movie that shows you clearly, and hopefully shows the rest of Hollywood, you can make a crap ton of money. You can make millions upon millions for very little money in investment if you give people the time to develop good stories and great choreography. Have a wonderful day, guys, and as always, God bless.